Alright, we're going to start with a loose outline. Drawing a circle for the head. Putting in this really light outline to represent where the snake is going to be. You know, kind of where the body's going to be. Everything's represented in really light lines, you know. And when I have a good idea, when I can envision it in my mind right now almost, then that's kind of the point where I'm going to start to go in with more detail. So let's go into more detail with the eye. I'm going to put these markers here as just kind of a placement of where my, orbital bone is going to be. Still not going as dark as I need to go because I might change it. And here's the zygomatic arch. Here the brow. And I'm going to just put the top part of the skull, really. I'm not going to have the jaw in there. And these are just, again, light. I'm lightly tracing these lines. Having the snake come out of one of the holes of the orbital bone. I'm trying to decide where I'm going to have the snake, what the snake's going to do. Am I just going to have a round head, or am I going to have him kind of open mouth with his fangs? I'm still deciding that, actually. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm placing the head there, and just a real simplified head. There's the head's, you can think of a snake head as kind of a square. I'm going to draw it in profile to make it easier. This is a snake drawing video. I think I have everything in place. I'm going to put in the darks, just kind of the shadows of where I think things are going to fall. So I'm going to do that right now, and I'm going to probably time-lapse that. All right. I got the general like darks filled out. I'm just trying to continue to etch into it more and kind of like straighten out some of the values, meaning the darks and the lights. Oh, it's a little bit cold today, so I feel a little cold where I am right now. A little not as comfortable as I thought I would be, but hope everybody's having a good day. At some point, you know what I mean? Like I already have the kind of the positioning and the placement filled out. I already know where the lights and darks are going to be. After that, it's going to be mostly just kind of rendering. Like straightening things out, putting in small niches and stuff like this. I'm going to have to darken the whole thing, but and I'll do this on and off here. Let me see. I'll do this. You got to find your style. Find what it is that you like. Learn to really enjoy drawing, because I know for me, at some point, I just stopped enjoying it as much for a while, and it became work. It became this really laborsome thing for me to do, because I just wanted to get ahead and I could not get better. But I had to relearn to enjoy it. Why I liked it to begin with. You know that you love doing this stuff, and you love learning, and you love always improving, and you're never not going to improve in drawing. Really, you're always going to learn something new, and you're going to like it. You know. But just remember that fun part. That fun part is something that most people, I think, forget and they stress over. Also, I want you to notice how I'm getting on the tip now of the pencil. The more detail I get, usually the more on the tip I go. On the beginning, I'm start with the side, the flat side of it, and then as I get into smaller detail, I tend to get more and more on the tip. So, anyways, I want to take some time to talk about this channel, and like I said in the other video, let me know what you want to see. Uh, I really want to grow this channel more. I would like to pay full attention to it and really do some more stuff for you guys. Share this video if you ever have time. It's such a great favor to me. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm getting my voice out there more. So right here I'm throwing in more details than I guess a normal skull would have. I'm trying to make it a little more demony looking by adding these folds. These folds are almost skin folds, really. Skull wouldn't really have that, but I'm doing it because it looks cool and attractive to me. You know what I mean? That's my style. So what do people mean when they mean like style? You can take it a couple of different ways. You can say like maybe the subject matter that they draw all the time. That's like, oh, there's their style of subject matter they always do. You know, somebody draws monsters all the time. That's their thing. That's their style. Um, Style, another way I've seen it used, and I like to use it more that the other this way would be style would be in the which the manner they draw. You know, like I love putting maybe bold like dark lines around the things that I shade, and that'd be more of a stylistic thing that I do. It's a decision that doesn't have to be there, and it doesn't necessarily make it better or worse. It's just something that I like to do in the drawing on a technical level. You know what I mean? And that's usually what I consider style. Back when we used to work at theme parks, and I was a caricaturist at SeaWorld, I would you could look at a drawing. I could look at a drawing by somebody without even seeing the signature, and you'd know exactly who drew it if you knew the guy. You know, and because I know their style, I know that the way they use their line work. You know, it's very much like a signature.